Hello beautiful people, Carl here from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short, and it's album review time as the metalcore giants Fit for a King will release their brand new and 8th overall album on August 1st, 2025. It's called Lonely God and comes via Solid State Records. Always brilliant, always delivering something fresh and always filled with intensity. Fit for a King are back and with something very special indeed. An album that isn't going to change the face of metalcore but shows again that this band are near untouchable within this genre. They embody the best parts of the genre, capable of experimentation, but always focused on delivering anthemic bangers that a listener can connect to on a more emotional level. Beginning in gargantuan fashion, Begin the Sacrifice is an opener that hits hard, frenetic instrumentation that has weight, modern melodic lows that reach the soul, and vocals that alternate between soft and vulnerable and epic and intense. It's an incredible start and a bar setter, and the chorus is simply awesome. Get used to me saying that. Showing off more creativity while being inherently metalcore, the tempo doesn't disappoint. Extinction is all about stompy aggression, No Tomorrow's highly melodic chorus is balanced by unfiltered ferocity, and Sentient has some huge sounding riffs. It might kind of sound like I'm glossing over these tracks because ultimately I want to keep the review tight, but trust me, they're all bangers in different but notably Fit for a King ways, creatively interesting and consistently anthemic. Each flies by in a blur of vibrant metalcore infused with emotive potency. It is interesting to note that even though their sound has evolved and sound more modern than ever, Fit for a King haven't lost their edge, and throughout the album they have the power to take the breath away. Something they do with the punchy drum and snarling vocal combo that features on Monolith, and something they do with the title track, which can be best summarized as a chunky beast with methodical rhythms driven by pounding drums and roaring vocals. The horizon lies with the sorrow of eternity. Though I will say the high bar set at the beginning hasn't quite been reached yet though, and that finally changes with Between Us, which is simply beautiful. The clean singing, excellent lyrics, morose melody, and ramping up of power touches the soul. Outstanding stuff, and a perfect palate cleanser too, ensuring there's no desensitization as the heavy returns with aplomb, deathcore style, aplomb on Blue Venom. Then the vocals scream bloody murder on Technium, a track with a really dark electronic vein running through it, before the record wraps up with Shelter and Witness the End. The former is the band at the most stripped back and vulnerable sounding, whereas the latter is a cinematically charged, head-banging inducing scream along. A massive finish, but one that feels right for an album with this much power in it. The best Fit for a King album to date? That's debatable, of course, but the conversation is worth having. I certainly enjoyed this more than I thought I would, and I think it speaks volumes about the record's overall brilliance that we can even have that conversation about it being potentially the best Fit for a King album. I do love it, and I think you will too. It is out on August 1st, 2025 via Solid State Records. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It does help us out. You can find us at gbhbl.com and across all social media platforms. And if you really want to give us a bit of extra support, please consider buying us a cup of coffee over on our coffee page. Thank you.